So, Mom, what was the first thing that made you think I might be gay?
Well, your stepdad basically took you skateboarding and you were not interested. You just wanted to pick flowers and skip around. And he actually came home and said, I think Kayla might be gay. And I said, duh.
What did you buy?
Look what I bought.
Why did you buy that? I have so many rainbow
If there's
stuff.
no pride parade this year, then I'll bring the pride to you.
What card did you use?
Yours.
The way this man just slid in my DMs and stole my heart should be illegal, bitch. This should be a crime. So I'm just going through my DM requests and I see this message and he's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know, like, somebody's trying to impersonate you on this app. And my first thought was like, damn, somebody's really impersonating me. That's cute. Like, but they could be saying some fucked up shit, so I gotta put a stop to this. He was like, want me to screenshot it and send it to you? And I was like, yes, please. Like, let me just get this over with. Then he sent a picture of NASA. And I was like, huh? What do you mean? He's like, oh, I just thought this was you because you're out of this world. That shit was cute! Damn, you were smooth with it! You know, that was nice. I'm gonna do a jam. That was good.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and I'm like, go back, I'm gay. If you got a sister, throw her my way.
I don't get it.
That's because it's not for you. Because you have everything. Everything is for you. And this one thing is for him.
God damn, that's a lot of kids. Ever heard of birth control?
Damn, ever heard of swallow?
You know what? Look at my hand. Yeah, it is big. My tan, it is messed up. I have a big nose, I have a little Adam's apple, and I have male genitalia. But guess what? I still think I'm cute, and I don't care if you think I'm a dude, because I love myself. And that's it.
So this is specifically for the gays out there. So if you're not gay, I'm sorry. So my favorite makeup brand is... Okay, is it just the gays? Hey!
What you got up under this? Like, you just snatched it off on camera like
I showed it!
and don't give a fuck.
And don't. I'm putting this shit right back on.
Oh.
I think my boyfriend's coming home.
I think he's here. I think he's here. I think he's here. I think he's here.
Is that him? I don't know. Is it? This seems so... It's my boyfriend! Hi.
So I found out something about myself. Short people can't really do this because it's very uncomfortable. Unless you're a bottom.
Alright, class, does everyone get number 17?
Hey, pass this to Morgan. It's really important.
Excuse me, no note passing in class. Give it to me.
Oh, dang it.
Right now. Well, this is embarrassing. Mr. Q looks like he's thick in those pants.
What you do? Have you been squatting, or...?
The 10th photo in your camera roll is the reason why your parents are disappointed in you. I totally agree with them.
You know exactly where I'm going. To hit that boy right where it hurts. He'll be singing soprano for the rest of his life. And you're next.
You caught me. They caught me. Got me good.
I asked if I could use my friend's Hulu, and he says, yeah, sure, I made a profile for you. I wonder which profile is mine.
This is from my extremely homophobic cousin who I caught watching gay porn at last year's Thanksgiving. Buddy, I think you're gay.
This is like finding Grinder Boys is like playing Pokemon Go. 17 feet away, let's go. Oh my God.
If you're a guy and you grew up wearing your towel around your chest instead of your waist, odds are you have older sisters, you're gay, or if you're like me, both.
So we were just shopping in the grocery store, you know, doing everyday girly things, picking up our carrots, being bad bitches, and a Karen had the audacity to call the manager up on us for allegedly scaring her kids and being too hot. Well, you know what? If we're too hot in the grocery store, we're gonna be too hot outside. Cue the music.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours.
Straight TikTok. Straight TikTok. You see that? You see that? Yeah, bro. I think she thinks you're straight. Okay, but like. Also, what straight guy gets a venti iced blonde caramel macchiato with almond?
Remember, the key to being a good thief is nice and stealthy. Like a mouse.
I'm at the store and I see a delicious, scrumptious snack with a fat ass walking around with his girlfriend. So, you know, me being me, I checked him out hardcore. At some point, he notices me checking him out and says, hey, bro, you checking out my girl? So I decided to be honest and I'm like, nah, I'm actually checking you and that double-layered cake you got behind you. Right then and there, I assumed I was gonna get some homophobic slur thrown right back in my face. But to my surprise, he says, thank you, then turns to his girlfriend and proceeds to say, damn, at least someone appreciates the fatty I got packing back there. Straight guys, take many notes because that right there is what you call a guy who is comfortable with his sexuality and knows how to take a compliment.
I am wearing a flannel. Jeans are cuffed. I'm wearing an insane amount of jewelry. The sides of my head are shaved. So pray tell how any Karen can look at me and say I'm queer. But the boy I flirt with at the Starbucks drive-thru can't tell shit.
God, we're lucky to have each other. Oh. Ah! Hold on 1 sec. I need a little paper towel. 1 sec, 1 sec. She's going to drink.
No.
Okay, so one time I was really horny and I shoved a banana up my ass because I didn't have a dildo. So basically that's all well and good, but like the problem is I threw it away in like my trash can and my mom was going through the trash and like taking out all the trash for some reason. And she saw a whole banana in there and she's like, Joseph, what is this? What did you do with this? And I felt very awkward, so I said nothing because how am I gonna tell my mom that I shoved a fucking banana up my ass? Anyways, in order to prove that I did nothing with the banana, I then ate it. Please don't cancel me, someone just buy me a dildo.
It all started when my mom met my dad, and then they fell in love, and they had me, and boy, do they fucking regret it.
Did you know that gay pirates were actually fairly common? Many navies in the 17th and 18th centuries did not allow, gay men, so a lot of gay men went to piracy. Lesbians and bisexual women were also allowed as pirates too. Because gay men and women did not fit into the societal norms, they often left to become pirates because there were no restrictions on, homosexuality if you were a pirate. One example are the Buccaneers, and pretty much the Buccaneers were almost entirely men. There were a lot of gay male buccaneers, and they often would get technically married to each other, the pirate way. The Buccaneers eventually settled on the island of Tortuga, and they were openly homosexual. In fact, there were so many men on the island of Tortuga and so little women that they often got married to each other. The Buccaneers did also have a form of same-sex civil unions that I cannot pronounce, but it's like mate lotage or something. But yes, you could marry your comrade. There's so many examples of gay pirates, but I do not have enough time.